I only opened this up because it ruined a bit of lore that I had assumed, and it turned out I was wrong.
Oh.
So you know these guys?
Space Marine.
They're called the Dishonored.
Right.
And they're the big Jakhals.
Okay.
And I assumed, because they were massive and they had these plugs in their body,
Yeah.
I just assumed that they were like world eaters who'd been naughty and had their armor taken away.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool, that they'd been like demoted to leading the cultist gangs.
Right.
That's not true.
Oh.
They're just big.
Okay.
And the pipes are for putting combat drugs in them.
Okay.
So, boring.
Someone needs to fucking teach. Okay. Someone needs to teach the World Eaters. I know, you might instantly be able to just say this is wrong. Mm-hmm. But if they can build fucking chain axes and things like that, they've got to do a bit of tech stuff. They can't always be kill, maim, burning.
Well, someone's doing it for sure. Maybe there's a really exhausted tech priest, and they just keep coming up to him and go, kill, maim, burn. And he's like, right,
here you go. But I feel like, those guys, especially... Oh, fuck. Look how big those tanks are with their chems. You need to fucking distill that down a little bit. I feel like you need to reduce your chems. Because think of, a tiny little bit of a drug that we might have in our world is enough to, completely blast someone. Yeah. Tanks that big? How watery is that?
I like to think that they're like, more drugs. And the tech priest or the Medicaid or whatever it is like, no, more will kill you immediately.
Yeah, you will die.
This is the most death you can have. And they're just like, more drugs. So they just dilute it. And they go, here's all the drugs.
Keep pressing the button and the drugs come in. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So it's just it's kind of a placebo.
Okay, right. Wait, is that... are their drugs just homeopathy? Wow.
Yeah, why not? I mean, they believe in a blood god.
Yeah.
Sure. Why not homeopathy as well?
Makes sense. Okay. Well, pal. Okay, sad that guy's not a Space Marine.
Yeah, he totally... I mean, especially when he's called Dishonored.
Yeah.
That is immediately why I made that assumption. Maybe he is. Maybe they've just kind of left it all out. But I feel like you put that in there because it's a cool thing. I guess we'll find out when the codex actually comes out.
Okay. Cool. What a big fella.
I got a preview. Oh, that looks like a lizard thing if ever I saw one.
Ooh, croc skull weapon.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Or like a skink priest staff. Depending on how big it is.
Yeah. Looks a bit chonky for a... Could there be a Saurus, an old blood with a big...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
A big thing?
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's one of those ball-throwing devices.
Oh, when you take a dog and you throw the thing.
Way further than you normally could throw it.
Yeah. They're great.
So it's going to be like a lizard man with a lizard dog.
Okay.
Because they're into dogs now.
It's true. It's the year of the dog for them, and loving life.
Lizard lacrosse. It's called Liz Cross.
Liz Cross. Or La Croc. Because it's played by Croxagores.
Croxadors. Oh, maybe it's did you ever hear about you know how lizardmen are based on Aztecs and Mayans and Central American peoples? Mm-hmm. One of them, I always get them mixed up, and I can never remember which one it is. One of those ancient civilizations had their version of football, where the losing team was executed. It was like a blood sport football.
I thought it was basketball.
Oh yeah, well I don't know the rules of the game. I know it's a ball sport. Maybe it's a basketball type thing.
I thought it was basketball involving throwing a head through a hoop and the people got executed.
They had rubber. Basketball through sideways hoop. Ooh. Heads. I didn't know it was heads. I thought they had some kind of rubber coating they would put on a ball and it would boing boing. You play with your hip. Oh my god. I do not want my life riding on how well I can hip a ball into a hole.
I imagine you probably practiced before.
Do I have to?
It's either that or execution. Who knows? Maybe you'll nail it. Maybe you're a natural.
Can I just play like lazy chicken with the other team?
Oh, okay. Just keep the game going as long as possible.
Yeah.
And hope that everyone gets bored.
And we all just like do a draw. We have an agreement. We have a match-fixing scandal.
It's a real coin toss on whether or not a draw means everyone lives or everyone dies. Yeah. I'd be careful.
Okay. We got some new event-exclusive miniatures.
Nice.
We've got a Commissar. He go bang.
He looks cool.
He's not bad, is he? Quite like the... it's an odd pose for him to be. I feel like this doesn't tell a story. Like, what's he done? Is he chucked his sword in the ground and he's going to execute someone, but he's like, after he's put his sword in, he's gone for this sort of awkward, like
aiming.
I can imagine if he was like standing with his arms behind his back in like standard glaring mode, and then someone gets out of line and he just whips his gun out and
just blams them.
But it doesn't, because of the way he stood and the way he's put his sword in the ground, it doesn't look like that's what's happened.
Also, I feel like if he saw someone else sticking their sword in the ground, he'd be like, "How dare you mistreat the Emperor's munitions!" And would give them a bollocking for it.
Yeah.
No retreating beyond this line. Maybe that's it.
Okay, this is the line, and I enforce the line. Okay, I'm into that.
Just make sure not more than like 10 of you run, because I've already got so many bullets.
Yeah. Although he's got a holster with another pistol in it.
Ooh.
Where does this gun go? Have you got two holsters? No, that's a belt buckle. I like his little book. Is he got like a Pip-Boy? What's that on his arm?
It almost looks like you're looking down the barrel of a gun. He's got some kind of wrist gun. No idea.
I like his snarl. That's a good Commissar face.
Yeah, he looks pretty grumpy.
That's what you want. That's where the power sword plugs into. Oh, right. It's got a cable. Oh, yeah. It's got a plug.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, so that's like the power source for his power sword. That's nice. Wow. Bit of a pain, though, if, like, pick up the sword and then, like, plug it in before
Especially because you can't put your pistol anywhere because your holster's already full. So you've got to, like, put that under one arm and plug the thing. And what a pain. Okay.
I mean, I'm nitpicking here because he is quite cool. And then there's like some guy, I guess.
Barbarian man. I like it. Always a fan of a barbarian.
It's a good dynamic pose where he does look like he's running.
Yeah.
You don't often get in a miniature.
I think I prefer the bald beard man.
Yeah, me too.
This guy looks too much like he's just a Curse City guy.
Yeah. The other guy's got a bit more character to him.
He just looks more old, grizzled barbarian. I like it. I think he's pretty good. I think he's pretty cool.